We have Rabbi Billy Love, as I was saying. Welcome to our rabbinic ordination. I'm going to do it one more time, ladies and gentlemen, so that people know what's happening here. Close this window. Okay, there, go away. There we go. Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rabbi Stephen Blaine. Welcome to Sim Shalom and its affiliate Rabbinical School, Jewish Spiritual Leaders Institute. This evening we celebrate the rabbinic ordination of 7 students who are going to go out and they're going to be ordained tomorrow night. But we celebrate them this evening, and we just heard from Rabbi Ani Balmas he's coming around again. He's going to do another song. And we have Rabbi Billy Love is going to continue on with a song of his choice as we prepare for the Shabbat service, which officially starts at the top of the hour. So, Rabbi Love.
Okay, this is a song that's probably familiar to everybody here. So I ask that you sing along even if you're on mute, okay? Here we go. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body, with legs so short and thin, and when it gets all tired, it drops and then I win. Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, with dreidel I shall play. Again, everybody. Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, with dreidel I shall play.
Well, applaud. Listen, it's going to be hard to outdo that. I mean, let's be honest. Classic. Welcome, everybody. It's great to see you all here. I know that many of you are friends and family of our students. And let me just close this window. So I'm going to continue on. Since Rabbi Love put us in a Hanukkah mood, I'm going to do a song that I wrote for Hanukkah and for all of these seasonal holidays. So it's called "A Little Light." All around the world, doesn't matter where you go. The truth is that we all are part of one. All around the world, everybody's gotta know. We gotta fix the damage that's been done. So everybody take the time to say that miracles can happen every day. A little light can take away a lot of darkness. A little light can take away a lot of pain. A little light can take away a lot of darkness. These holidays, let's make the light shine again. All around the world, doesn't matter where you go. Babies look into their mother's eyes. All around the world, everybody's gotta know. We've gotta heal the pain that makes them cry. So everyone, take the time to say that miracles can happen every day. A little light can take away a lot of darkness. Light can take away a lot of pain. A little light can lot of darkness. This Hanukkah, let's make the light shine again. Shine a loving light, teach me wrong from right. Shine the light on me, make all hearts brave and free. Little light can take away a lot of darkness. A little light, oh, can take away a lot of pain. A little light can take away a lot of darkness. This Hanukkah, let's make the light shine again. Let's make the light shine again. Ooh. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. There's a little light. I want to show you my brand new. This is my brand new guitar. It's my birthday guitar, and it's a Fender Acoustasonic, and I'm just getting to know it. Take me a while, but she's pretty sweet. Anyway, moving right along, I would like to bring back Rabbi Ani Balmas.
Okay, let's continue with Hanukkah.
Let's.
But what can I do for Hanukkah if it's not something Il Ladino? Do you know ocho candelicas? 8 little candles Il Ladino. And it's a nice song that even if you don't learn it at the end, at least you are going to know how to count from 1 to 8 Il Ladino. If you can go home with that, I will be the happiest man. Let's do it. Hanukkah linda está aquí, 8 candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda está aquí, 8 candelas para mí. Oh, you can count with me. Una candelica, 2 candelicas, 3 candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. Muchas fiestas vou fazer, con alegrías y placer. Muchas fiestas vou fazer, con alegrías y placer. With me. Oh, una candelica, 2 candelicas, 3 candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. Los pastelicos voy a comer con almendricas y la miel. Los pastelicos voy a comer con almendricas y la miel. Oh, una candelica, 2 candelicas, 3 candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda.
Now, how many candles is that again?
Still 8, Rabbi.
Still 8. Okay. I thought maybe in Canada they did a little different, but okay. That's good. Now moving back to Rabbi Love. What has he got in store for us?
So, in keeping with our, give me 1 minute, please. In keeping with our Hanukkah theme, on the first night of Hanukkah, we say a third blessing, the Shechechianu, thanking God for bringing us to all be here together to enjoy this festive season. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. Amen. Everybody sing it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Shikayach. Yeshikayach. Everybody loves that Shehachianu. And we'll probably do it again. When are we going to do it? Probably do it tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow night. We'll do it. But anyway, thank you for doing that. Awesome. I'm gonna move us to the American Songbook, a song by Charles Strauss and Lee Adams, and because I want you all to put on a happy face. Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Take off that gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Kick off that pleasant outlook. Stick out that noble chin. Wipe off that full of doubt look and slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. You see everybody smiling. Come on, Rabbi Marie, smile. Take off that gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Pick out a pleasant outlook. Stick out that noble chin. Wipe off that full of doubt look. Slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. Yeah, the Goldsteins, yeah, they have a happy face. I see a happy face. Let me see some more. Ellen's got a happy face. And of course, the three cadets have very happy faces. Look at them sitting on the couch together. Aren't they beautiful? I love it. I love that. Okay, and who else has got a happy face? Coleman's got a happy. He just shows up with a happy face. Look at that, happy face. And anyway, without further ado, it's back to Rabbi Anibal.
Now you can hear me. Okay.
Yep.
I got it. So, English, Hebrew, Ladino, what's missing? Let's do a little Yiddish. Why not? Let's do Tumbalalaika. steht a Bocker, steht und tracht, tracht und tracht a ganze Nacht. Wenn man zu nehmen, du nicht verschämen, wenn man zu nehmen, du nicht verschämen. Tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, laika, spiel balalaika, tumbala, laika, freilich soll sein. Mädel, Mädel, ich will bei dir fragen, was kann wachsen, wachsen im Regen, was kann brennen ohne Teufel, was kann binden, weinen und tränen. Tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, laika, spiel balalaika, tumbala, laika, freilich soll sein. Narische Bocher, was dazu fragen, a stinken wachsen, wachsen und regen, Liebe kann brennen ohne Teufel, a Herz kann binden, weinen und tränen. Tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, laika, spiel balalaika, tumbala, laika, freilich soll sein. Tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, la, tumbala, la, tumbala, laika, tumbala, laika, spiel balalaika, tumbala, laika, freilich soll sein. They are Yiddish.
We're covering all the languages, and now
Can you sing French?
Well, Rabbi Love will now sing in Hungarian. Please, Rabbi Love.
Okay, this is Hungarian Hebrew. As we're approaching the 7 o'clock hour, where we'll welcome the Shabbat, oh, come, let us sing unto the Lord. Let us joyfully acclaim the rock of our salvation. Lechu niranina, lechu niranina, lechu niranina l'Hashem. Lechu niranina, lechu niranina, lechu niranina l'Hashem. Naria, letzur yishenu, lekadma fanav b'todah. Naria, letzur yishenu, bizmirot naria lo. Lechu niranina, lechu niranina, lechu niranina l'Hashem. Lechu niranina, lechu niranina, lechu niranina l'Hashem.
Rabbi Blaine, you're muted.
Well, I didn't think anybody wanted to hear me anyway, but since you pointed that out, I thank you so much. I'd like to conclude our warm up with a beautiful song by Jimmy Van Heusen, my favorite composer, recorded by Sinatra and a million people, and it expresses my love for all of you. When somebody loves you, it's no good unless she loves you all the way. Happy to be near you when you need someone to cheer you all the way. Taller than the tallest tree is, that's how it's gotta feel. That's how deep it goes. If it's real, when somebody needs you, it's no good unless she needs you. All the way through the good Orlean years and for all the in-between years, come what may, who knows where the road will lead us? Only a fool would say. Let me love you, it's for sure. I'm gonna love you all the way, all the way. Isn't that a pretty song? Ladies and gentlemen, what a great way to spend a little bit of time together as community. It's great to welcome you all here. I know you're all, some of you are regular Sim Shalom attendees, and some of you are friends of or relatives of our group to be ordained this evening, and we welcome you. We welcome you. I want to start out by explaining that Sim Shalom is, let me just find me back here. One second. Back here. Yeah, there I am. I couldn't see me. It got me nervous. Sim Shalom is an online synagogue. It's been online for 12 years, long before COVID started. And recently, we've always had rabbis for the weeknight services, Monday through Thursday, and they're there 7 o'clock to lead services for anybody to join and have some Jewish worship. And of course, if you need to say Kaddish, there was always a place for people. And recently we promoted from within, and I want to introduce to you, before we officially start, Rabbi Elias Zwang, who is a rabbi who came through our program. And he's got a few words of welcome for you, and then we're going to officially start the service. And then I also want to point out that Shush Carson, who is going to be ordained this evening, she's also one of our associate clergy people, and she'll be officially an associate rabbi for the Friday night services at Sim Shalom. So we have a wonderful team leading Friday night services. Anyway, Rabbi Elias, would you like to welcome everybody?
I would love to. Thank you, Rabbi Blaine. Welcome, everyone. I want to speak specifically to our rabbinical candidates this evening. I'll remind you of the part of the Torah where Hashem first spoke to us as a group and asked us, are we willing to tell the story of our freedom, of winning liberty from our slavery in exchange for that liberation? Are we willing to make that exchange? And we said yes, and so here we are. And you are now carrying on that torch of continuing to make good on our bargain with Hashem. And it's not just because the kids need to learn about how awful Egypt was or how awful slavery is, but because the freedom that we live in right now, where we can all gather together here on Zoom, where everyone is allowed and encouraged to practice their Judaism as they see fit, exactly as they are, is something incredibly special. And all of you here tonight represent different children who at some point were inspired by the words, by someone who took those words seriously and gave you this passion for our peoplehood, and that you are now going to share with the world. And my wish is that you will take this responsibility and this privilege with honor and with joy, and remember that the first and most important child that you could possibly speak to about the reason to pursue justice and kindness and love in our lives is the child in you who knows beyond a shadow of the doubt how loving and kind you can be, and how the world needs to hear your story, your connection to what makes us Jewish. Don't ever be afraid to let your light shine. And if you want to, you are always welcome here at Sim Shalom, where everyone's welcome to be exactly who they are and worship exactly as they like. Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Elias. And now, as I said, we have a wonderful community here that we've built at Sim Shalom. We're going to begin our service right now. I'm going to share I'm going to share our service with you all right, and join in with us. We've split up the service among our rabbis this evening, so that's our first piece of our first welcome is Rabbi Love is going to sing Hine Ma Tov.
Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
Behold how good it is and pleasant it is that we all dwell together in unity. Ladies and gentlemen, let the soul of everything alive bless your name, Adonai our God. And the spirit of all flesh glorify and exalt your name forever, O Sovereign. Transcending space and time, you alone are God. We have no sovereign besides you. So please, just repeat every phrase after me. Nishmat. So the idea is you would sing. Very good. Kol Chai Tivarech Et Shimcha Adonai Eloheinu V'ruach Kol Basar Tifaer Utromei Zichrocha Malkeinu Tamid Nishma Kol Chai Tivarech Et Shimcha Adonai Eloheinu. Rabbi Mas.
You're muted. You're muted.
You guys are all muted.
We can't hear you. We can hear you.
Yedid nefesh av harachama mishoch avdecha el ritzonecha. Again, Yedid nefesh av harachama mishoch avdecha el ritzonecha. Yarutz avdecha kmo ahayal yishtachave el mul hadarecha. Lai 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 ya lai 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 lai. You who love my soul, compassion's gentle source, Take my inner nature and shape it to your will. Like a darting deer, I will flee to you. And before your glorious presence, humbly do I bow. Moving right along, it's time to light the Shabbat candles. Let me see everybody who's
I
here.
was muted. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I tried. I tried to get you. We'll bring you
I
right.
have the music on my left, so I can't see the window when I sing. That's why.
Listen, you don't have to explain to me. Are you kidding? I
Sorry.
do it all the time. So, moving right along, we're going to ask, I would like to ask, who are you, Lori Shefsky? Who do you know?
Shish Carson.
Really? Are you a friend of hers?
I am longtime friend.
Do you still like her?
Of course.
Would you like to light the Shabbat candles for us?
Not really.
Okay, you're not good with the Hebrew. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, how about I'm looking around here. Ruth Ellen, what's up with you? How are you?
Excuse me, I unmute. Fine. How are you?
Good. Do you want to light the candles? Can you do it?
Oh, I would be honored.
Okay,
I,
great.
know, I always sing the Hanukkah melody, though. I might have
You're not alone. I have students that do that. But shh, don't, that's all right. Go ahead.
I like to sing, but maybe I'll just recite it this time.
Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. I made up my own.
It was
Amen.
pretty good. It's not Sondheim, but it's not bad. Thank you very much. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel, a shining name. May you be like Ruth and Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen us, O Lord, and keep us from the stranger's ways. May God bless you and grant you long lives. May God make you good husbands and wives. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord preserve you from pain. Favor us, O Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear us Sabbath prayer. We continue, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to continue with some of the Psalms. And we have Rabbi Mas is going to lead us in Sadiq Katamar.
I need 1 second. I close
Absolutely.
the music here. Close the music.
Just looking around here of anybody that's new. Jackie's looks like she's at an airport, or he. I'm not sure if Jackie's a guy or a girl. Looks like you're at an airport, though.
Me?
No, it's just
Hi,
a girl.
Rabbi. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm driving.
Oh, you're driving. Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't want to miss tonight.
Well, that's. Who are you with?
I'm with Jonathan and my granddaughter Hazel.
Oh, okay. Excellent. But
Okay.
who are you here supporting?
I'm here
It's Jackie
supporting the
Schroeder.
entire
Yes,
Jackie
Rabbi Schroeder.
Okay. I didn't know that. Okay, fine. She's one of ours, ladies and gentlemen. She's one of ours.
Rabbi
Mas.
Jackie.
Okay.
Tzadikata amari frach ge'eretz v'lvanon iskeh shetulim bebeit Adonai v'chatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu od yenuvum meseivav deshenim verananim iyo leagid ki yashar Adonai tzori velo hablat habo.
Boy, that was beautiful. I forgot you sing up in the clouds. That's beautiful. What a beautiful tenor voice. Okay, moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. They shall grow tall like a cedar in Lebanon. They shall be ever fresh and fragrant to proclaim, Adonai is my rock and my redeemer. Rabbi Love continues with Yismechu Hashamayim.
Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. B'tagel haaretz. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. B'tagel haaretz. Iram hayam, Iram hayam, Iram hayam, we're blow. Iram hayam, Iram hayam, Iram hayam, umalo. Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, B'tagel haaretz.
Yashikayach, let the heavens rejoice, let the earth be glad. God will judge the world in righteousness and the peoples in faithfulness. We continue with our service as we talk about angels, Shush's favorite topic. And some of our students love angels. Well, I love angels. How can you not love an angel? And that's me. I'm up. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Yi Melech, Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Yi Melech, Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Yi Melech, Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seidchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Rabbi Mas continues with the Chadodi.
Okay, I will sing my version of Lechazdi. So I doubt many of you will know this version. It's based on an Israeli tune composed by Avi Toledano. The original song is called Beyachad. So if you want, after this service, you should play it. It's a beautiful song. And we sing in my synagogue, Lecha Dodi, with this tune. It goes like this. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת, נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת, נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה ומחשבה תחילה. לך לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת, נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת, נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת, נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת, נקבלה. with me. לך לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת, נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת, נקבלה פני שבת, נקבלה פני שבת, נקבלה.
I don't know about you. I love that. That was great.
Isn't the book that we got you for our
Is it
installation?
in that
Remember?
book? You know, it's funny. That sounds to me like Israeli circa 1974. Am I wrong?
Probably.
Is
Check
that
that.
right?
It's Avi Toledano. He wrote it for one of the festivals.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Great Lecha Dodi. Okay. So Rabbi Lee Richmond is going to do the Baruch Hu for us, the official call to worship.
Baruch Adonai Baruch.
Baruch Adonai HaMavorach Le'olam Vahed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Vahed.
Thank you, Rabbi. Blessed is, praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due, now and forever. Creator of day and night and the trembling in between time, holy is your name. Blessed are you for the creations that happen every day. We join together and say, Baruch Atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. Excellent. And let's see, who I got here? Oh, Rabbi Shari, do the Shema. For all the, listen, it's an honor. She's in Japan, ladies and gentlemen. So you're going to hear the Shema from tomorrow. Okay? All right, here we go.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Vaed V'yahavta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavcha ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בבתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם באמת.
Yeshikayach to Rabbi Shari all the way from Japan. And now back to Canada. I feel like a newscast. Now back to Canada for, okay, Rabbi Mas.
The Micha Mocha. Oh, hold on. I think the version that I have for the service doesn't have the Micha Mocha.
Oh, okay. Well,
no, I can get it. I can get it in a minute. If you're gonna say hello to somebody else, I will get it for you.
okay, I'll say hello. I'll say hello. Let me say hello to somebody else. Let's see. Well, there's Ed's iPad. Hi, Ed. How is your iPad doing? Is it functioning well?
Now that I'm unmuted, my iPad is functioning very well, thank you. And I can see my son Leonard sitting there with his wife, waiting for you to ordain him.
Is he your son?
Yes, and we actually acknowledge it.
Well, that was brilliant, sir. Thank you so much for that. I could see him sweating over there in the corner. That's beautiful. I love it. Mazel tov to you. Mazel
Thank you.
tov. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Rabbi Mas, you ready?
You have is the whole text of the Micha Mocha for the Friday night?
No, just this. Just these 3 lines.
Okay. So let me sing it the way I would sing the other one, because we usually do like a rock and roll version.
Whatever you want, Rabbi.
It goes like this.
We're not ordaining anybody. Do whatever you want. Go ahead.
The male fingers in Micha Mocha, that goes like this. Micha Mocha va'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha netar v'kodesh nora, nora, nora teilot, o sefele. Micha Mocha va'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha netar v'kodesh nora, nora, nora teilot, o sefele, o sefele. Oh, say
That was wonderful. You know, I started to go into Gilligan's Island from that. I'm not exactly sure. Did any of you hear that? You know, just sit right back and hear it. There's something in there. That was beautiful, though.
That is Meir Finkelstein. That one of my favorite chazans. So
beautiful. Yeah. Thank you. We continue with the Hashkivedim. Lay us down, Adonai, our God, in peace, and raise us up, our King, to life. Spread over us the protection of your peace, and give us good counsel before you. And save us for the sake of your name. Faros aleinu, Shkat shalomecha baruch ata Adonai. Ha'porei Sukkot Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Amo Yisrael V'al Yerushalayim. Rabbi Love.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam b'nei uvein b'nei Yisrael od hilei olam ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz ubayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash ubayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash.
And the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath to observe Shabbat throughout their generations for an everlasting covenant. Continue with the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shmei Rabbah B'yom hadivrach kirutei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayichon v'yomechon Uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael Ba'gala Uv'yizman kariv V'imaru ameim Hishmei Rabbah mavorach Me'olam olol me'ol maya Yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach V'yitbar v'yitramam v'yitnasei V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yithalal Shemei d'kudsha b'richu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran ve'olma ve'imaru Amen. Rabbi Mas continues with the Amidah.
This is the way we sing the Amidah here in Winnipeg. Hopefully you like it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אל עליון גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גואל לבני בניהם למען שמו ואהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיה מתים אתה רב להושיע משיב הרוח מוריד הגשם מקלקל חיים בחסד מקיים מתים ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך מימית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמנת להחיות מתים, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה המתים.
That was beautiful. We continue with a silent meditation. עושה שלום במרומו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. May the maker of peace bring peace to us, to Jerusalem, to all people around the world. And we join together and we say, Amen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to give a shout out to everybody on our socials also before we get officially move along here. We got Barbara Kirsch and Ellen. And I thought Ellen's here too. Rabbi Jordania. And there's a bunch of people. James Coates, Jill Jessen, if you're still here. Candy, Sarah Bat Rivka, Tom McArdle, Rabbi Aaron Sherman. It's good to see you. Marissa, my poet friend. And Barbara Kirsch. And everyone who's here. It's wonderful to have you on the socials. And of course, everybody who is here in our Zoom room. Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Rabbi Stephen Blaine. And I'm the founder of this Jewish Universalist synagogue. Sim Shalom, grant us peace. I'm also the dean of the Jewish Spiritual Leaders Institute. It's a great pleasure, a great humbling pleasure, in fact, to formally welcome you all here this evening for our 23rd JSLI Rabbinical School Ordination Shabbat. I would like to welcome our 7 rabbinical candidates. I would like to ask all of them right now, just unmute yourselves, the 7 of you. I'll give you a second, and because I'd like the 7 of you to say Shabbat Shalom to everyone. So one at a time. Let's see. Let's go with the group. Just say Shabbat Shalom and hi, how are you, or whatever you want to say.
Shabbat Shalom.
Let's start with from Neil. Go ahead, Neil.
What?
Just say Shabbat Shalom. And
Shabbat Shalom.
Excellent. And let's see, Dan.
Yeah, you're on mute. Go ahead. Shabbat Shalom.
Where are you, Dan?
I'm on the couch in New Jersey.
Okay, and George?
Shabbat Shalom.
Where are you?
In Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Okay, great. That's it. So say Shabbat Shalom from wherever. All right, Elon?
Shabbat Shalom. I'm on the same couch with Dan in New Jersey. Atlantic City.
Okay. Well, I know the answer to this. Leonard?
Shabbat Shalom from that same couch. It's a very healthy couch. I'll join us next year.
Wow, that's a great couch. A great couch. And Neil already said hello. Ruthie.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody from Atlanta.
Excellent. And last but not least, Shoshana.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm actually in Ackworth, Georgia, at my son's house. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. And now I'd also like to formally introduce the two rabbis who, together with me, will comprise our Bet Din, our rabbinical court. And tomorrow evening we'll have the high honor of ordaining those rabbis who just said Shabbat Shalom and welcomed you. Our rabbis are Rabbi Ani Balmas from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and Rabbi Billy Love from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'd like to tell you a little bit about them. Rabbi Ani Balmas was born in Buenos Aires, Big Apple, according to Evita, Argentina. He was an active chazan for more than 25 years before receiving his rabbinic ordination from Jewish Spiritual Leaders Institute, of course, in 2017. Rabbi Mas has been with Congregation Shaarei Tzedek in Winnipeg, Canada, since 2002. First as chazan and then as, you guessed it, rabbi. Rabbi Mas studied at the Seminario Rabbinico Latinoamericano de Buenos Aires. I don't know if I got that right, but it sounded good. First as a student at the pre-rabbinical school and then at the Escuela de Hazanim, the Bet Asaf School of Chazanim. And following the completion of his studies at the Seminario, Rabbi Mas was selected as full-time chazan by the Circulo Israelita of Santiago, Chile. They don't say Chile. Chile is cold. Chile, where he served for over 8 years. Rabbi Mas is active in teaching opportunities at Congregation Shaarei Tzedek. He's developed novel methods of engaging new and existing community members. He oversees the Dor Chadash Youth Choir. He teaches traditional and modern Jewish liturgy at the Gray Academy. And in addition to his work with youth, Rabbi Mas also enjoys providing adult education. And Rabbi Mas provides weekly Torah study and enjoys participating in interfaith and multi-faith discussion groups. Rabbi Mas is the proud daddy of Marcello and Nurit, all grown up, who are both pursuing post-secondary education in South America. And he is married to Winnipeg-born Dr. Ashira Mas. Dr. Ashira Myers, well, she was Myers before she was Mas. So Myers-Mas, I get it. And they are the proud parents of their son, Ronan, who's probably all grown up now. What, is he 10? He's got to be 10. How
He's
old is
9.
He? He's 9. See?
But yeah.
Yeah, close. And he was named in memory of their fathers. So, and then let me also introduce to you Rabbi Billy Love. Rabbi William Love hails from Philadelphia, and he was ordained by JSLI in January 2014. He's got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and a Juris Doctor degree in law. From 1997 until his recent retirement in 2020, Rabbi Love served as by the way, it's not a real retirement. He's still working. Rabbi Love served as the chief hearing master of Philadelphia's Emergency Domestic Violence Court Unit, where he has presided over more than 15,000 cases. He continues to preside in the court twice a week as the senior hearing officer. Since 1992, he has taught at the Community College of Philadelphia, where he is a tenured associate professor of criminal justice. And he also just recently, probably a couple years now, completed a 5-year tour of duty as the social science department chair. Since 2016, he also serves as the director of the Fox Rothschild Center for Law and Society at the college. He also taught for 9 years at the Gratz College Junior Community High School, and he serves as a legal advisor to clergy of many denominations, and he officiates in many life cycle events. So those are our two rabbis for our Bet Din. This week's Torah portion, ladies and gentlemen, is Vayeshev. Vayeshev, Hebrew for, and Jacob lived. Vayeshev is among our most dramatic Torah readings because the saga of our Jewish peoplehood, the saga of our peoplehood's journey, begins to unfold. Jacob thinks he's settled, but he favors one son over the others. The other sons are jealous and commit a terrible sin against their father, who then somehow rises to the level of viceroy and the king of Egypt, to the king of Egypt, and so much more. We never tire of this story. How can we? It is the stuff that Technicolor dreams are made of. Rabbi Love will share a Devar Torah with you on this portion in a moment, and Rabbi Mas will share his take on Vayeshev in a Devar Torah tomorrow morning. But right now, I'd like you to join with me in a meditation from one of my mentors, Rabbi Joseph Gelberman. Rabbi Zichron Livracha. Rabbi Gelberman was a contemporary, perhaps you've heard of Rabbi Zalman Schachter Shalomi, the founder of the Jewish Renewal movement. Both rabbis were on a similar path. They both engaged in spiritual enlightenment and were progressive in their thoughts and in their teachings, particularly around the Kabbalah and the interfaith. And it is from Rabbi Gelberman's inspiration that the seeds of JSLI were planted. Rabbi Gelberman was known for his wisdom and for his humor. And he lived 90-something. And despite a very challenging life, he had a great sense of humor. He experienced religious persecution as a child in Hungary and then again as a young rabbi when his wife and young daughter were taken to Auschwitz by the Nazis, and you know how that ended. Rabbi Gelberman's greatest gift to the Jewish world and to all of you, perhaps, all of you students, was that he was early, very early, to embrace the idea that although religions are different, the intention is always the same. The intention is getting closer to God. He liked to illustrate his interfaith philosophy this way. I would do it in his voice, but I'm not going to do it. Imagine driving down Highway 95, and instead of a Jesus-themed billboard, this one features the names of all faiths. On top of all the faiths, all the religions, is a big G, meaning, of course, God, the great equalizer. So when you look at it, we realize that we come from the same source, the same place. Rabbi Gelberman would say, so let's inspire each other to be the best that we can be. And it was through Rabbi Gelberman that I met a dear friend and colleague, Rabbi Monty Sugarman, who was one of our 3 Bet Din rabbis for 18 of these 23 ordinations. He passed away last October, and I'm going to continue to acknowledge his friendship and kindness and support. Zichron Livracha, his memory shall always be a blessing to me and to JSLI. And now I'd like to take you on a journey, a brief journey towards spiritual and emotional freedom. Rabbi Gelberman always took great joy in leading this meditation, as do I, because I only do it at ordinations. So I ask you to symbolically, you don't have to do this physically, symbolically stand. Okay, so imagine you're standing, close your eyes, and you're going to join me at a spiritual mikvah. So you can imagine that holy water of the mikvah is there, and it's easily for you. You don't have to bend down, it's right there for you. So hold out your hands to the sides with your palms up. Now I'd like you to feel drops of heavenly mikvah water hitting your hands. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So now take that water, take your hands and touch your forehead. And with that holy water, wash away all your negative thoughts and all your fears, all your doubts, all your judgments. Now bring that water to your eyes and wash away all the blinders and blurriness that keep you from seeing your fellow humans exactly as they are in God's image, your brothers and your sisters. Now bring that water to your ears and clear your ears so you may only hear, that you not only, but you may hear any cries for help and support, and that you may hear only the truth. Now bring your hands and the water to your mouth so that you may only speak of truth and love and kindness and compassion. Imagine. And now spread that water over your whole body to clean away all of the negativity you've built up. And so you can begin fresh and cleansed and pure in God's eyes. Before you open your eyes, I would like to conclude as Rabbi Gelberman would. I'd like you to sing with me. And he would always compose a melody because he never had I don't know where the melody came from, but it went something like this. I am ready. Ani mukhan. I am ready to serve the Lord. I am ready. Ani mukhan. I am ready to serve the Lord. Now sing it with me. I am ready. Ani mukhan. I am ready to serve the Lord. I am ready. Ani mukhan. I am ready to serve the Lord. And now, I'd like to welcome Rabbi Billy Love.
Shabbat Shalom. Parshat Vayeshev marks the beginning of the stage of Joseph and his brothers, a saga of Joseph and his brothers, a story that will continue beyond this week's Torah portion, actually to the end of the book of Genesis. The Parsha begins with Jacob and his family settling in Canaan, the land of his forefathers. But things started getting messy very quickly. First, Jacob clearly favors Joseph over his other sons. Jacob even made a special coat for him, which caused them to be jealous and hateful towards Joseph. Next, Joseph shared a couple dreams, which made everybody in the family, even his father Jacob, feel like he wanted to be the big shot in the family. This infuriated his brothers even more. And to make matters worse, Joseph spoke badly of his brothers to Jacob. The brothers' animosity towards Joseph was so bad that they plotted to kill him. However, instead of killing him, they decided to throw him into a dry pit, which according to biblical scholars also contained snakes and scorpions. Eventually, they removed him from the pit and sold him down to Egypt as a slave. The brothers then devised a plan to convince Jacob that Joseph was eaten by a wild animal by killing it and soaking Joseph's coat in the blood, and then bringing the coat to Jacob, who believed it was Joseph's blood. Joseph believed this fraudulent plot and went into mourning over Joseph's supposed death for many years. Now, if this happened in modern times, we could have saved Jacob a lot of unnecessary grief by simply ordering a DNA test, which would have clearly proven that it was not Joseph's blood. Suddenly and without warning, the Parsha takes a commercial of sorts and temporarily shifts and turns to the story of Yehuda and his family. Many Divrei Torah skip this salacious soap opera-like story, which makes the infamous nighttime show Peyton Place almost innocent-like and boring. And for this reason, I too shall skip over this story. However, if you are curious, please read Genesis chapter 38, verses 1 through 30. The Torah next brings our attention back to Joseph in Egypt. He was purchased by a relatively important man named Potiphar, who took a liking to Joseph and actually gave him control over the affairs of his household. However, Potiphar's wife took the phrase, quote, affairs of the household, end quote, out of context and began hitting on Joseph, who repeatedly rejected her advances. She then blackmails Joseph and claims he was trying to sleep with her, after which time Potiphar sends Joseph to prison. While in prison for nearly 2 years, he meets two fellow inmates, Pharaoh's butler and Pharaoh's baker. They asked him to interpret their confusing dreams, which he did. He told the baker he would be executed, and 3 days later he was executed. And he told the butler he would be released and return to his former position with Pharaoh. So Joseph asked the butler to speak to Pharaoh on his behalf about possibly releasing him from prison as well. However, the butler got out of prison and he forgot all about Joseph, and Joseph remained in prison. That is where the Parsha ends. But please remember, this cliffhanger of a story will continue for the next few weeks. So, what can be derived from this Parsha? Well, Joseph spent a lot of time alienated, alone, and secluded. His brothers alienated him. His brothers abandoned him. He was alone in the pit. He was in Egypt for many years without seeing his family. Again, alone and alienated. And now he is in prison, alone and alienated. So let's take a moment to talk about being alone or lonely, especially this time of year, the holiday season. The first pandemic holiday season, where for the first couple of years, so many of us and our friends were separated and alone, and to some extent still might be alone or feeling alone. What are some ways we can integrate or reintegrate into normalcy? What are some ways we can ease the pain of feeling isolated? The Jewish community is built on the notion that we must live in connection. For example, we know how to do birth, death, and weddings. We know how to do them because we do them together. To say certain prayers, we need a minyan of 10 Jews. Thank God for Rabbi Blaine's shul, the Shalom Zoomregation, which provides a way for people from all over the world to come together online and pray as one community. We bury our loved ones and say the mourner's Kaddish with at least 9 other people because we do not mourn alone. Baby namings are usually done surrounded by members of the community, and when you get married, there are witnesses who are not blood related present to sign the ketubah. After the past 2 years, we are just getting back to doing things as a community. But as many of us know, we are not out of the woods yet. People are still getting sick. The ability to travel presents certain challenges. Plus, we are still very leery about going to large and sometimes even small public gatherings. Many people are still secluded, isolated, and lonely. So what are a few ways to cope if you can't see all of your friends and family this holiday season? Well, texting and emails are obvious, but sending or receiving a card or a note via snail mail can go a long way as well. And communicate with a few people you haven't heard from in a while. You might be surprised how happy and appreciative they are to hear from you. Schedule phone calls or Zoom calls where you can virtually sing songs like the Hanukkah menorah, tell funny stories from the past, and stay in touch. Maybe consider bringing food to an elderly person who might not be able to get to the store, or bring holiday cards or treats to a nursing home, or participate in a Toys for Tots campaign. Giving back in this way improves your spirit, even if you can't be with your loved ones. And, of course, make a conscious effort to get enough sleep, eat right, laugh, and get emotional support from your loved ones, and give emotional support to your loved ones. In closing, I would like to leave you with a story about someone who wanted to be alone, but God was probably watching and ruined his plan. There was a rabbi. A rabbi was bothered by the fact that he had never been able to eat pork. He flew to a remote tropical island and checked into a hotel. He immediately got himself a table at the finest restaurant and ordered the most expensive pork dish on the menu. As he eagerly awaited it to be served, he was shocked to hear his name called from across the restaurant. He looked up to see 10 of his congregants approaching. Just his luck. They'd chosen the same time to visit the same remote location. At that moment, the waiter came with a huge silver tray bearing a whole roasted pig with an apple in the mouth. The rabbi looked up sheepishly at his congregants and said, "Wow, you order an apple in this place and look how it's served." Shabbat Shalom.
Yeshikayach, Rabbi. Thank you so much.
Yeshikayach.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to tomorrow morning, as I said, you're welcome to join us as we begin our service tomorrow morning for Shabbat morning at 9:30. And you'll all of the rabbinical students will be leading that service. It's the same link. Whatever you clicked on to get here, that's what you'll use tomorrow. Anyway, we're going to continue now with a Misha Berach for those who are ill. All right, so type in the names of those you would like us to mention. I will take care of the names on the socials, and Rabbi Zwang will mention the names that you type into the Zoom chat. I want to acknowledge Isaac and Joanne Gleich, pardon me, and Frank Levatino.
We're sending our healing energy to Anatavia Benson, to Gilbert and Janice, to Robert, Rabbi Marie, Kosher Biker, James R. and Roger S. To Dorothy, Mark, Marlene, Jean, Mary Sue, Jimmy, and his father. Carol, the Rebbeson, sends her healing energy to Vicky Grimes. Dana sends healing energy to herself, to Sinan, Babeth, and Mark. Ilan sends healing energy to Daniela Elisheva Bas Penina, Yafa Bat Perel, Bob in Colorado, Maria Bat Chaya. We're also sending healing energy to Aliyah Leah Bat Sarah, Sarel Bat Sarah, Jennifer Cooper, and 2 of Rabbi Sherry's students with COVID. Olivia, Evan, Anastasia, Rich, Mitch, and Poland, Mark and Alisha, my dear friend, Rabbi Marie's dear friend, Maury and Toby's husband Russ, Jacob and Johansson, Jean and Shelley Perlman, Yoko, Curtis, Claudia, and Liz, Jeff and Lynn, Suzanne Schimmerhorn and her husband. Healing energy to you, Rabbi Suzanne. To Robert, to my Granny Franny and all who suffer from PTSD, and to David with cancer. To Erica and her husband, to Louise, Hank Lubin, Danielle, Daniel, Georgette, Stephen, Sachs, and the Mandel families, Christina and Laurice, Rabbi Elias's grandmother, and all who need healing of any type, including Eric and Carrie, the Ukrainians, and all the foster children that need help. Don Alnut Nelson Rispaldo and Karen Quinn.
And I want to mention Alyssa, all those who are suffering physically and emotionally, and anyone in need of refuah shalema. Bless those in need of healing. That's including Jenny Bat Nina, Marlene Bat Chaya, Alexandra Bat Aurora, Ginny Bat Juana, Paul Whalen. The renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. Let us say, Amen. We pray for a merciful healing for all those that we've just mentioned. May they all be blessed with a refuah shalema. We continue. It feels like a shanda for me to do this. Rabbi Anibal, you should do this. Don't you think? Because my Ladino is not going to be as good as yours.
Oh, Enkel, no, you should do it. That's the one, because we never do it at the synagogue anymore.
Okay.
For like forever, so I...
No problem. Ein Keloheinu. Oh, let me share it. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Wait for me. Wait a minute. Everybody's in a hurry. Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadoneinu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kamoshienu, non como nuestro Dio, non como nuestro Señor, non como nuestro Rey, non como nuestro Salvador. Mi Eloheinu, mi Kadoneinu, mi Kemalkeinu, mi Kamoshienu, quien como nuestro Dios, quien como nuestro Señor, quien como nuestro Rey, quien como nuestro Salvador. No del Eloheinu, no del Adonenu, no del Malkeinu, no del Moshienu. Lo haremos a nuestro Dios, lo haremos a nuestro Señor, lo haremos a nuestro Rey, lo haremos a nuestro Salvador. Atahu Eloheinu, Tahu Adonenu, Tahu Malkeinu, Tahu Moshiach. לעתיד גדולה, ויוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו בגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונה, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו ושמו We join together from the Mourner's Kaddish. Yikadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah v'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael v'agalau v'zman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mavorach li'olam ul'olmei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar, v'yitale, v'yithalal, shemei dekudisha, barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran b'yalma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, Ve'imru. Amen. Amen. Before we continue with the Kiddush, I want to thank you all for joining with us this evening. I hope you enjoyed our service. I know those of you that are family and friends enjoyed this service because you love your soon-to-be rabbi. And it's, in this world, I don't know if there's anything better than getting together for simchas, for joyous occasions. It's especially in times of a little bit of darkness, which we've had. Being together as community and as family and as friends. That's about it. That's about it, my friends. So I would like to, in the spirit of that, I'd like to ask if there's anybody has any good stuff that they'd like to share with the community. Just not a whole 8-minute soliloquy, but something, well, my granddaughter had a granddaughter or something. Anybody have anything?
Rabbi?
Yeah.
This is Ellen Rose. I had a wonderful Shabbat. I had 3 guests, and it was just beautiful to have such a beautiful Shabbat to share with you and the whole congregation and these people.
Oh,
Shabbat
that's
Shalom,
wonderful.
Toda Rabah.
Did you feed them too? Did you feed these people?
No, that
Okay.
I didn't do.
Okay. Sorry about opening that.
Before they came, or I
No,
wouldn't.
we're going to now.
That was Jeannie. She brought them along. Here,
Sorry.
Jeannie.
Sorry about opening up that Pandora's box. I apologize. Anybody else?
All right.
Anybody else have anything they'd like to share? That's good. Anybody, please speak up.
Rabbi Blaine?
Yes.
Rabbi Blaine?
Yes, indeed.
Rabbi Blaine?
Yes, I hear you.
Now that I'm feeling well now, I'm working on my outreach program and I'm getting haircuts for children. They're the first of the year. Rabbi Blaine?
That's
Yes,
wonderful.
now that I'm feeling well now, I'm working on my outreach program and I'm getting haircuts for children.
Wonderful. Who else has anything they'd like to share? We like to hear good stuff. Yes, Ruth Ellen.
Oh, I just want to express gratitude and looking forward to a new year. And we sort of created a chain reaction here because I came along last year because my dear friend from high school, Reb Sherry, was ordained. And now we started a woman's Torah study. And so she brought the new people along. So now Shush is part of our group. So I'm here to
Wow.
support her, and you may be seeing me. It's like replicative, I don't know what some mathematical exponential thing happening. And then it's kind of nice because then I recognize some of the faces of your rabbis from last year. You've really done a job of spreading the seeds of growth of a community, and it's really nice to be part of. So Shabbat Shalom, Happy Hanukkah, and thank you for giving me the honor of lighting the candles, etc. Love to you all.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for that beautiful sentiment. Thank you, Ruthie. You have something you wanted to share? I see a hand.
Yes. My twin grandchildren have decided that they're still going to stay in utero long enough for me to be ordained.
Wow. What did they do? They give you a call? What do they do? How do they?
Well, the doctor said that my daughter-in-law was already having contractions, but she doesn't even feel them yet. So
wow.
They're hanging in there, and I'm hanging in there. God willing, we'll be able to get through tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Ronan is here.
Fascinating. Where's Ronan? Oh my goodness, look at this kid.
Look there.
Ronan, look at, last time I saw him, he was crawling around a bima. Look at him. Look at him. Wow, he's all grown up. Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful, Rabbi Hannibal.
And by the way, if I may, by the way, I realize that the bio that you have of me is a little outdated.
Okay.
My two sons don't study. They actually, Baruch Hashem, one is a lawyer, the other one is a doctor already. My daughter married, she has a son, so I'm a Zayda.
Wow.
And they live in Israel.
That is amazing. Well, I guess we should update your bio. I got to get that before tomorrow. Okay.
Or I can tell the story again.
All right, I'll let you do it. Anyone else have anything before we conclude officially? All right. So let me say again. So here's what when we're done, you're welcome to hang around. We'll have a little kiddush. I've got pickled herring and bagels. If any of you are interested, I'm only kidding. It was a joke. It was a joke, ladies and gentlemen. But you're welcome to stay and schmooze for a little bit together with our rabbis, and then we will say goodnight. Any questions or comments before we continue with the with Kiddush by Rabbi Love?
Just say thank you for the miracle of Sim Shalom. We are worldwide and universal.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Sue Bowers.
Yep.
Sue Bowers is the best.
Amen.
Thank you. All right, Rabbi Love, would you like to make Kiddush?
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzav banu v'shabbat kadosho b'ahava u'b'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila l'mikra'ei kodesh zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta v'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kadshecha b'ahava u'vratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
Amen. Baruch Adonai melech haolam shakol niyeh b'dvaro.
L'chaim.
L'chaim, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say that Sharon Jaffe's son is home from college and got a good grade in his criminal law class. Let's hear it for Sharon's son. And Jackie's happy to be with everyone tonight, sending love. And so that's all good. And now we're going to conclude, we're going to do something. What are we going to do? I could put up Shabbat Shalom. I'll do a blessing. May the Lord bless and protect you. And close this window, shine a holy light from up above. May the Lord never cease to grant you joy and peace. May your hearts be overflowing with love. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Yer Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Oh, may the Lord bless and protect you, and shine a holy light from up above. May the Lord never cease to grant you joy and peace. May your hearts be overflowing with love. May the Lord never cease to grant you joy and peace. May your hearts be overflowing with love. Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Tucson Jim, let's give a hand to Tucson Jim. He's our guy. He takes care of our security here at Shul. And anyway, you're welcome to hang. We're just going to schmooze for a little bit, or you could, of course, this would be the time for you to leave and get something to eat. But I'd like to just keep our rabbis here for a few minutes for some reflections and thoughts. And then remember, tomorrow at 9:30, we're back here for a wonderful Shabbat morning service. Yeah.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
You have to say.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Rabbi Blaine, you didn't want us coming up rabbis to stick around, did you, or did you?
It's up to you. So I thought we'd all hang and schmooze. But it never works out. Once the service is over, people are done. I know. I get it.
Because my family's waiting on dinner. That's all.
It's up to you.
Yeah, okay. It's all right. You guys can go. You guys can all go. See you in the morning. Don't be late. Don't be late.
Sorry, we already ate our latkes.
You did. Wow, you ate your latkes. You're way early. That means you can have a latkes for like 12 days. You just keep.
Yeah, we were.
Well, if you must know, I cooked our latkes on Thursday, and we froze them because we're having family over on Sunday, and we have somewhere to go before they come over. So I did all my cooking. Carol did her cooking. We did all our cooking. Yeah. So it looks like a lot of people have left. Anybody want to have anything to say? No? Did you have fun?
Beautiful service. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I thought that went really well, right?
It's really, really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
It's all about
I enjoyed all the varieties of music.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff, right? Right. How about Mark Goldstein? What do you got to say?
Rabbi, this is our second time that we've attended your service, and we totally enjoyed it. And we've reached a point where it's difficult for us to go to the synagogue in the evening. So this is a perfect alternative, and I thank you.
That's good. I'm glad. I mean, I can understand driving at night, especially in the winter. It's like it's the last thing you want to do. It's like I don't want to get in the car, and so I'm glad that you're able to be with us. We're very happy to have you. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't care to drive at night too much anymore either.
You know what? I don't even like it, to be honest with you.
No.
Well, not local, but of course in New York we don't drive. In New York we get online and we say, oh, I'll have that, and then it just shows up. It's just
Well, I'd like to say that it's really nice to see Rabbi Love again, and hello, and I wish all of you tomorrow the very best for tomorrow and the rest of your lives. Beautiful service, beautiful group. Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi Lee. Rabbi Lee is involved with JSLI, and we'll look forward to a coming semester with Rabbi Lee participating with us. And Rabbi Elias, did you want to say something?
That's Aurelia. That's Reba's granddaughter, Aurelia, who just showed up for the end of service.
Hi, baby.
Oh.
Well, and
Shabbat
guess where they're
shalom,
at?
Aurelia.
They're in Japan. Is that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
That's right.
Dana,
Look at here.
it's beautiful. Dana, where are you? Dana's in Tanzania still. What are you doing? I hope you're not shooting any elephants. What are you doing over there?
I teach a course at the Dar el Salam School for Lasers in Medicine. It was done, and in Taiwan they printed the diplomas and the membership certificate. That's nice. Then I went up north to buy a diamond in Shinyanga, but I didn't end up having any diamonds because they were very poor quality. Just I met 20 girls from a school that have they've been victim of gender-related violence. And one of the girls, her name is Judica Israel. Do you think she might be Jewish? She's actually the leader of all the girls, and she spoke beautifully. So it's funny enough, we did pillows, bed sheets, and mosquito nets for them together for 20 girls out of 74 in a 30 by 30 feet a bedroom. The other girls are not there. And Judica was the leader of all of them, and they keep well. So I think every spoiled child should spend some time with those children.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Just to be appreciative of. So it was really fun. Now I got
sounds
back
like you're
to
doing.
that.
Sounds like you're doing some amazing work. So, congratulations.
I don't know
sounds very
about
exotic.
That. It just happened. And
Wow.
I went to get one diamond, and I ended up having 28 diamonds.
Well,
the
listen.
girls.
If you it's not a, if you want to bring me a few, I have no problem with that. You know, it's not a problem, and you know.
They are.
You just
they
have the
are very,
appraisal on
very good
appraisal
girls.
on there, okay? That will be helpful. And yeah, thank you. Okay.
So
Anyway,
your work is done just for me. You know, your Shabbat is you created just for me here in the middle of the neck of the woods. Is just wonderful. Thank you.
Isn't it crazy? We're talking to
Shabbat
somebody
shalom.
who's in Tanzania. I can't even point to it in a map. And then we got Japan and Atlanta and Philadelphia, you know, all over. It's crazy. What a crazy world this is. Right, Goldsteins? Did you ever imagine it'd be such a crazy world? No. I know. I'm with you. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say Shabbat Shalom. And we'll...
actual ordination.
Yeah.
I said, what time is the actual ordination ceremony?
Tomorrow, the actual ordination will begin at 7 p.m. I'm going to look at it right now. Hold on. Let me make sure. So you're not late. Hold on.
Yep.
7 p.m. Yes, it is.
7
All
p.m.
right.
6 Central.
Same link. No, you don't have to email or anything. It's the same link as you used for tonight. Okay?
Hey, thank you.
All right, God bless. See you tomorrow. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Oh, right.
Shabbat Shalom.
I'm going to just stop my video. I can't log off because of, okay, got it.
Oh.